The meanings we have assigned to ourselves and our life and the world are not objectively true. They're just ideas that we took on either when we were a child or later in our life when we were afraid and perhaps had an incomplete comprehension of certain things. So for many of us, it can be immensely helpful and maybe essential for us to approach these previous versions of ourselves and inform them that the meaning that they assigned is not objectively true, wasn't ever objectively true, perhaps hasn't ever been helpful. And it can be important to acknowledge that it's totally natural for them to have come to that conclusion. That we don't need to shame our previous younger selves for having created these meanings, these limiting beliefs. But we can just let them know that we're older now. We've had experiences that have demonstrated to us that, hey, that idea that I created and held on to for so long was never actually true. And so these previous versions of ourselves, we can tell them, hey, I've demonstrated to myself that these ideas are not objectively true and they're not helpful. And while it was totally natural for us to attach to those ideas at that time, we can let them go now. And we might, even after letting them go, reattach to them out of habit, but eventually we just keep coming back and letting them go. And eventually we won't reattach to them anymore because it doesn't make any sense, because we have distanced ourselves enough from the limiting belief that we no longer identify with it. So we can see that there's no benefit to continuing to attach to it. And we'll stop. We won't do it anymore.